Hi, my name is Liz Hathway and this is my astrological look at the week ahead. That's the week starting 4th, excuse me, of February 2019. So we have a new moon today, a new moon in 15 degrees 45 Aquarius. Look at where that new moon is falling in your horoscope. The affairs of that house could do with some new energy, some new style of dealing with those affairs, a new approach. Aquarius is principled, but it's also very much about the clan. It's about your tribe. It's about your group. Aquarius needs some kind of group think, group focus, and it likes to have a role in groups. And I think maybe this week, one of the themes of the week is centering around tribe, around, you know, finding people to engage with that can take your life maybe in new directions. Because there is as well this week a feeling of or an ability to, if you like, break with the past. And we see that specifically on Thursday when Mars in Aries, and Mars in Aries has power. It has cutting power. It can break through. It's that kind of energy. I mean, Aries is the sign that forces, you know, spring upon us in a way through that frozen earth. And Mars in Aries is a real indomitable force. And when it comes up now and squares the node, it's a challenge to look at old conditioning, particularly like if you look at the Capricorn South Node at the moment. It's the way we've always done things, the way we've been taught to believe structures work or systems work, or our place within that structure or within that system. And Cancer as well is very much the North Node in Cancer. It's about finding new habits. It's about finding new areas to fulfill and satisfy our needs. So as Mars comes up and squares that nodal axis, there's an opportunity from that third position, a sort of vantage point of Mars, to look at past and present and to see where our thoughts, particularly concerning structures and hierarchies, whether our thinking in that regard isn't in need of some revision. So this third point, it's a kind of, it clarifies the opposition in a way and gives opportunities to take those nodes a step further, to empower them in a way, to empower the North Node, and not to sort of deny the South Node its place, because it has a place, but it's about learning from past experience and bringing that forward into new ways of being in a way with the North Node in Cancer. And then we see on Friday we have Sun sextile Jupiter, Sun in Aquarius, Jupiter in Sagittarius. This is very expansive. It's a sextile, and there's also Mercury sextile Mars on Friday. So any kind of marketing thing, any activity involving other people, involving communication, involving messages of hope, or, you know, sort of idealistic or political sort of, you know, group things. These are all under strong signatures on Friday. I like that. I mean, sextiles, though, are always, you have to work for them. They're not thrown into your lap. You know, trines kind of, you know, they overcome you in a way, and they take you along with them. Whereas sextiles, there's a bit of consciousness in there, and you have to work sextiles to get things out of them. But it's really nice energy, especially for any kind of group gathering. On Saturday, we see as well then Mercury still in Aquarius sextile, you know, Uranus, which in a way, you know, sort of modern astrologers often say about Uranus, it's a higher octave of Mercury. So these two planets meeting up, you know, it's insight, it's understanding, it's thought processes, quickening, new ideas coming in, you know. And again, this whole week with this conjunction, it's about getting into the right environment, the right people, the right, you know, the right tribe for you. And then what we see on Sunday is Mercury changes sign. Mercury goes into Pisces, where it will be Jupiter ruled as opposed to Saturn ruled. Mercury in Aquarius has been Saturn ruled. It's about ideologies. It's about fixed messages in some ways. Whereas when Mercury comes into Pisces, it's freed up in a way. It increases that sort of Jupiterian optimism, that sense of things quickening, of movement, but also in terms of, you know, on your personal level, you know, your message is softer, it's moving outwards. And I like Mercury in Pisces. I find Pisces in general is a very sort of psychic sign in some respects. So trust your intuition, you know, trust you know, the flow of ideas. Don't try to, like Saturn, when Saturn was ruling Mercury, there was a lot of structure, criticism, order, you know, this sort of thing. Whereas with Jupiter in being ruled by Jupiter, it's more about, it doesn't matter if you make mistakes, you know, just get it out, say it, you know, move. So in general, I think a really, really nice week. Thank you for listening. Speak to you later. Bye.